Aye, that'll do. Right. So, Buddha and Bronson, let's sort this out, shall we? Dismiss. Aye, I do need to change the sentence, don't I? Do have to change the sentence. Do I have to change the sentence? I really don't know, you know. Where am I? Right. Videos. I'm sure. Buddha, Bronson, stop eating your feet. Thanks. I would appreciate that. Bronson, stop. Please stop making that noise. Thank you. Thanks very much. Oh, stop. Stop. Okay, don't. Right, okay. Hmm. So, public is what we want. And there we go. So I think I've made this public now. Yeah. Yeah, I believe it's public now. Yeah. So now I just need to tell people. Branson, if you could stop making that really gross noise, that would be fantastic. That would be great. I'd love that. Um, Share. Copy a link. Can you not sniff his bum? That would be great. Bronson, why do you like this? Hello, everyone. How you doing? I'm just on my phone now. I'm trying to tell people that I'm even live. So apologies for just letting you see my hairband. I shan't be long. I should not be long. I'm technology challenged. I'm a bit shit, basically. Um, Smashing. Someone says, "Where's Daddy?" I assume that's Marcus. Marcus is in the room, his office just now, having a cigarette and also ordering um, dinner. So yeah, that's what he's doing. Right. Okay. So, oh, hello. How you doing? What's happening? How's it getting on? Whack the mic up. Is the microphone shit? Because I'm using the microphone on my webcam, and it might be shit. Mm. Is the microphone shit for everyone? Like, is everyone just picking it up as crap? Can you hear me at all? Right. Okay. So Soul One and Mr. Cookie and stuff says you can hear me, so that's good. But you can hear me a little bit. Um, just a shit mic. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I can do much about that now that I've gone live, but I will ask the guy who knows. Um, I don't know how to make it any louder. You're also like this far away from me, so I can't even like get any closer to get louder. Jesus, thank you very much for the happy birthdays. I appreciate that. We can hear and understand. Good. Well, that's good. Well, hello everyone. How are you all doing? Today we're in my living room. This is my couch. This is my cushion. I have two more cushions on the floor for me to sit on. I'm sitting on the floor, laying against the couch. You're on my coffee table. Um, I thought this would be comfier than sitting in the dining room. So we're here. Um, I'm going to open this massive box of like baby stuff that the government sends. I know there's obviously like the conversation to be had round about whether or not it's actually free, but it's free. Like I physically didn't take money out of my bank account this year and go give me this. I didn't purchase it, so it's been sent to me by the government. But I'm not going to get into the argument of whether or not these things are free or not free, because you pay for them in different ways, don't you? Anyway, we're going to open it. I know that some countries don't have baby boxes. Some countries do have baby boxes, or they have some things that you can get. So, like, some countries will give you some nappies and grows and stuff like that. Some countries just don't give you anything, including maternity leave. So, yeah, we'll see what we get. Um, and then I will stream until my dinner arrives. Marcus is going to drive to Glasgow city centre and get me my favourite food because he's a wee soul and it's my birthday. So he's treating me to my favourite food, which, if you're wondering what it is Turkish food. Turkish food is my favourite food. Right there is Buddha and Bronson. So if you can hear lots of snoring, that's why. I'm very sorry, but they live here. This is what they do. They will have to move because I do have to get this box. No, no, they're not moving. They're just letting me pull the box right over their bodies. Okay. Buddha. Shift, son. Come on. There we go. Yeah. So, Richard Enormous for $5. Go buy yourself some drugs, cuties. Thanks very much. The only drugs I take really are paracetamol or aspirin, but I'll definitely buy some. So this is the size of the box. Oh, it's pretty big. So I think there's a fair amount of stuff in it. To be honest, yeah, audio's crap. I know. I'm sorry, Seagull Boy. I'll see if Marcus can fix the audio. If he can't, then I don't know what to tell you. They give you an Amazon box. No, not really Amazon. It's a cardboard box. But inside is a nicer looking box. But it's like so tightly compact. Right, hold on. I can do this. If I just hold the actual cardboard box with my feet and then pull. Far too pregnant for this. So I'm currently pulling the box out of the box with my hands and holding the other box with my feet. Help! I'm trying to pull this out, but I can't do it.
Right. Right, hold on.
Also, everyone's saying my audio is shit.
I've seen that. It's because it's come through the webcam on the laptop.
Is there any way to fix it just now? No.
Midstream. No, just need to turn the speakers up.
No. Marcus says you have to turn your speakers up. I'm really sorry.
Aye, it's because it's coming at the microphone on the laptop shite.
Oh.
Aye, so it needs to come through the webcam.
Really sorry, guys. It has to be this rubbish. Is it terrible enough that you would like me to stop the stream and restart the stream? Let me know if you want me to stop, get a microphone and come back if it's that terrible. Because there's no point trying to sit through this and you can't hear a word I'm saying. I don't want to do that to you. Jesus Christ says I'm not 40. I'm not 40. I'm 33. No, everyone's saying it's okay. Right, okay, that's fine. As long as you are happy with that, because I don't mind going away and coming back, because it must be frustrating. I don't want to frustrate you. Right, so the box is still quite big. So this is like the box in itself. It's got some nice pictures and stuff on each side for you to like draw on. You put the name, date of birth, and like I assume some family business here because it's like a tree, so like family tree maybe. Don't know. But yeah, and on the side it says Parent Club, Scottish Government, and then it's got some Gaelic on it as well, which I assume just says Scottish Government or whatever. So yeah, very exciting. I assume. Oh, wobble. I assume it's like that, so it can be coloured in, and kids can get involved and stuff. I'm going to go back because I think I missed someone saying something. There we are. As we say in Norway, Grolner med dagen. I don't know what that means, but thank you very much, and thank you very much. I don't know what knock is, but thank you for 100 of that. I appreciate that, and yeah, thank you for your nice messages. Everyone's so nice. Oh, there's Mike. Hi, Mike. I know him in real life. He's lovely. Right. Rock and Ruin. Happy birthday, Sue. Thank you. And thank you, Matt, as well. Countess, thank you. Do you know what, actually, see, for Christmas, his mum and dad got us that Lady in Lordship stuff. You buy a plot of land somewhere in Scotland and you get like a lordship with it and all that, you get a free cup. So yeah, apparently, technically, we actually are lords and ladies and stuff. And I think he is definitely a count of something, but I think it's like that weird. I don't know. He's got certificates and stuff. Right, so let's open this. I think the box is usually packed quite neatly, but it's obviously been thrown around my house. So I'll show you what it looks like as soon as I took the lid off. Right, I'll move this webcam. Like, that's the mess of the box. So as I say, I think they usually are quite tidy, but it's just been chucked about my gaff. So not that we like meant to do that. It's just it's fell on its side and I've tried to open it. Right, and I've now messed the camera up. That'll do. That'll do. Right, so I think there's a fair amount of stuff in this. It says retain for future reference. Please read carefully. There's a whole lot of crap about this box. I think this is like a guideline because there's a mattress that comes with this, and they encourage you to put your baby in it to sleep. Me, Jane.
I'm just getting paid to my car so I can get another one in.
So Buddha just barted, which is bark farted, as he ran away. Thanks, Buddha. I appreciate that. That was very kind of you. Right, so this is just all like packaging. So we'll get rid of that. So yeah, as I was saying, these boxes come with a mattress inside, and they encourage you to put your baby in these boxes, to sleep in these boxes. Obviously, I don't think a lot of people would do that, but there might be the odd soul that may have to do that, and there's nothing wrong with it. Came in an envelope, important information enclosed. There's a wee poem. that I'm not going to read because I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to like torture you with about shite reading. A leaflet, some more leaflets about breastfeeding. A ton of leaflets. You get a ton of leaflets about things. We're not here for leaflets. We're not here for that. We're here for the shit you get. Right. So the first thing I grabbed is like a comforter. It's like a wee giraffe guy.
Nice.
So they.
Nah,
Aye. Are you off skis?
I'm right.
Okay.
I'll be back soon.
Okay.
Try not to go into the river I'm going.
I won't go into labour. If I do, I'll just wait. I'll be alright.
Sorry.
You want to say hello? People were asking where Daddy was. I assumed that was you.
Hello.
Apparently the microphone's gash.
It's that webcam. It's shite.
I feel bad that they have to try and like strain to listen to me.
Just turn the speakers up.
Feel bad, but this Connor calling you Daddy.
It's gonna be fun getting called Daddy and for it not to be weird.
Totally. Is a tism this week? It's Wednesday. Tism tonight.
That's shite. Maybe. Aye. Maybe. Probably. Don't know.
To be fair, I'm very.
Depends what your mother says.
I'll be in my bed for like 12 anyway, so.
Aye.
Because I'm dead cool that way. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh man, there's actually so much stuff in this box. Right, hold on. There's another leaflet here. Is this alright? Okay, so you get money off like this reusable nappies. So there's a leaflet in here to apply for your money off reusable nappies, and then there's like inside the lid, there's all this stuff about how to put your baby in the box. I don't know. There's something about putting your baby in a box to sleep in that I'm not entirely comfortable with, but it's not. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just not entirely comfortable with it, so I won't be doing that. Anyway, dire wolf for $2. Buena Sorete de ser. No, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't speak that language. But whatever you said, thank you, thank you for the $2 and for whatever you said. I appreciate you commenting. It's very nice of you. It's very nice of you. If anyone can tell me what he said, that would be great. Or she said. Next, we have an out and about book, which I assume is a book that you put in a pram, and it's like streetwise stuff, like cross the road when the green man's showing. But there's ice cream vans and stuff. I don't know. If you're not from Britain, if you're not aware, all of our crossing systems for like the roads is like men. So it's like a green man and a red man. If the green man is showing, you cross the road. If the red man is showing, you stay where the fuck you are. Do not cross the road. So that's what that is. I'm going to sneeze. Bless me. Next we have a sponge. Rubber ducky sponge. Next we have condoms, regular size. 3 of. I don't know what to say about that, to be honest. Shaped, simplicity, comfort, and feeling. So there goes my demonetization, and yeah, like I have zero need for them, but that's fine. Oh, cool! Right, so next you get a digital bath and room thermometer. Birth stream, no. Seagull boy, thank you for your $1.99, but no, I will not birth my stream. Also, I'm having a C-section, so it's like filming surgery. You don't want to see my intestines and stuff. Grunson, do you mind? You alright? You okay? Right. So you'll see my intestines and that. You don't want to see that. So I'm pretty sure you can just fire this straight in the bath and it tells you the temperature. So that's good. Yeah, need that. Don't you think it's a bit? I was just about to say, don't you think it's a bit? I got more condoms. A bit much, just giving folk regular sizes. Like, also, don't you get condoms for free from like the health centre? So why would you like give them in this box? If they want them for free, they can get them for free. I don't know. I feel like it's a bit much. I feel like not everyone's requires these things. Um, what day is the sea? I don't know yet. Scotty Chris Jones for £2. Thank you so much. I don't know yet. They tell you roughly like 10 days or so before it happens. The surgical team phone you and say, right, you have to come in this day, and then I'm trying to go up the way to see if I've missed anyone. Where am I? No, I no missed no one. Right, so basically what happens is the surgical team will phone and say, thank you, Burnsy, I appreciate that. They won't say that, but Burnsy said happy birthday. They'll phone and say, your surgery's booked for this day, and then they'll contact the GP. The GP then sends someone to the house to do a COVID test on me and Mark. Then they will tell us to shield until the baby's born. So we get COVID tested, we get told to not leave the house, not do any shopping, don't go to supermarkets or anything like that, not to leave, and then we have to go in for surgery. And then once we've had surgery, we're straight home the next day, and then again with the shield with the baby. You're not allowed visitors and stuff. Um, so it's very joyous, such an exciting, joyous time. Branson, I don't know if you can hear that or not, but the cardboard that I threw away, Bronson's wiping his face on it. Are you doing it privately or public? What do you mean, like health wise? I don't think you can have private births in the UK. If you can, I'm not doing it anyway. But so Bill for $5 says, "Is that your baby girl in the background? I'm sure a C-section will go well. Excited for you both." Bronson, mate, relax. No, it is my annoying dogs that are just walking around growling and sniffing and being weirdos. But I'm sure it will go well. I've had two surgeries down there anyway that I had to have IVF. So I've had similar incisions, similar things happen. Other than now, I'm going to be awake. So that's terrifying. The idea of like lying there, fully conscious. Like I'm not even going to be like out it to like ignore the fact something's happening. I'm actually going to be fully alert and aware that like my insides are open, my intestines are there for people to see. Like that freaks me out. I feel like I can't see a scenario where I'm lying on a table and they've cut my stomach open and they're taking my baby out. That my body's not going to go into shock and I'm not going to be like, holy fuck. But we'll see what happens. They have drugs for those kind of things. If I do freak out, I'm sure they'll deal with it. Also, for people that are not aware, Marcus's biggest phobia is surgery, and he's going to be sitting in a surgical environment with me while I'm cut open. So that's going to be great for him as well. So I think he might faint. I'm not sure. I don't think he would be sick. I think he would faint. When we went to have we went to get our embryo transferred, and it was very much like a surgical setting, and he had to have scrubs on and the hairnet and the weak shoe covers and stuff. And we were sitting, and I'm lying on this table, and they're doing all the bits, and he's sitting, and I had to turn around to him and go like, "Are you okay?" And he was like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm alright." And he was white as a sheet, and he was definitely not okay. And that wasn't actual surgery, so he'll be fine. At the end of the day, we're both in the right place to pass out and have freakouts, so we'll be fine. Right, next we have breast pads. So these, I assume, are just to go in front of your nipples to soak up. milk and stuff that leaks out your boobies. So cool. Also, one thing I had never considered is how unglamorous pregnancies and that is. Obviously, I'm not a glamorous person anyway. It's not like I'm sitting here like a fucking beauty guru or fuck all. I just mean that like everything's a bit minging. Like, here's some things to put in your bra because your nipples are going to be weird. Cool. Like, there's nothing really that like, you know, you know what I mean. Next we have this. I don't know what this is. Somebody own it. Bungie says absolute mad lady suing the operating theatre. Connor lies. The great Dank has no fear. I think everyone's a little bit scared of surgery. Right, so these just look like muslin cloths. So yeah, I've got 3 of them. For people who don't know, I assume most uses for these is like over the shoulder. So when the baby vomits, they vomit half on this and only half on you, rather than just fully on you. So that's nice. Again, with the glamour. Hi Grizzly, how you doing? Again, with the glamour, we have maternity towels. So apparently when you give birth, your body's like, ha, you've not had a period in 9 months, let me give you the worst period of your life. And then you bleed forever. So that's what that's for. Nice. Monkey Man says Among Us. I could play Among Us. We can play Among Us at the weekend if you want. What we got next? I think next we've mostly got clothes. I'm trying to read this chat while showing you stuff as well. Just wait for the postpartum sweating, not very glam. Do you know, most women talk about how they get like proper hot when they're pregnant. I run cold all the time, and I've only started getting hot past week or two. It's horrid, horrid. I've never ran warm as a person. I don't tend to sweat. I tend to just be like cold to the touch all the time. Like my hands are like ice. And recently I've been like, oh my god, I've been opening windows and doors and not sleeping under the covers and stuff. It's been awful. I don't know how people who run hot naturally handle that shit. That's mental. Uh, what's the baby's name? I'm not telling you. She has a name, but well, I think Mark plans on doing some sort of video to like, not like a video on her, but like some sort of video to be like, here's my daughter. So I think we'll probably announce her name at that point, because I think that'll probably be when he announces that he'll be gone for a few weeks. Um, I think he's trying his best to pre-film, so I don't think you'll really notice that he's gone. I think that you'll maybe there'll be maybe like 1 week extra or whatever. That there should have been a video, but there wasn't. So yeah, should be okay. So I think you'll find out the name then, basically. Um, Squash King says Merida. We had actually considered Merida. Merida was one of our genuine considerations. I really like the name Merida, but it's not Merida. Georgia says, by the way, Sue, me and Nicole miss you too much. We miss you too. Me and Marcus miss you very much. And when the baby's here, we'll come and visit you. Right, so next we have a tiny, tiny wee pair of joggies, which are very cute because I was just talking to my brother-in-law about this, about how baby joggies are like 3/4 just bum and then like a wee quarter leg. There's like literally just tiny wee legs and it's just all of this room for nappy. I think that's very adorable. So put that there. Next we have a hat that looks like it's big enough to fit a 10-year-old. It's a big ass hat. Like I'm pretty sure that hat would fit me. No, it's maybe not that. It's maybe a bit too small, but nah, it wouldn't fit me. But it's very fucking big, so I don't know. Maybe fit her when she's 10. There's a baby hat. Oh, this looks cozy. Oh, so we've got like a wee hoodie with bare ears. Yeah. And pockets because Lord knows newborns need pockets. Why do they put pockets in baby clothes? Why? But it's very snug. It's very fluffy. Feels nice. So that's cute. I like that. What else are you saying? Some lunatic in your street is playing the Soviet anthem. That's strange. We've got a bib. My daughter's called Erina. We use Eri for short. I can't wait to hear what you picked for your little one. Erin is a really nice name. I also like the name Erin. That's probably why I like Erina. It's a very nice name. Um, we have just a standard baby grow. I don't know what sizes they are. They look huge. Let's have a swatch. Let's have a swatch. Newborn, newborn ma. Oh, that's what says it's up to 4.5 kilograms to 10 pounds. That seems quite big to me for like a newborn baby. Especially a lot of the newborn stuff I've got upstairs is like tiny. So, but we'll see. We'll see. Student of history, thank you so much for my birthday wishes. Thank you to everyone, by the way. See, when I woke up this morning, and my whole Twitter was just hedgehogs. As far as the eye could see, it was great. I do enjoy hedgehogs. Hedgehogs are great. They're good creatures. Um, and it was nice to have so many messages from people wishing me a happy birthday. Um, Especially because it's like my last birthday as a mum, as a non-mum. It's very strange. Baby's got to have diaper space. Ah, right enough. Aye. I suppose because if you look at that, like all of this is like nappy. So yeah, okay. I just think the sleeves are still a bit big though. I don't know. She might be chunky. I had a scan. I had a growth scan yesterday. So I'm due in about 2.5 weeks time. Yeah, I'm due in 2.5 weeks roughly, and yesterday she was £6. So they for a growth scan, for anyone who doesn't know, they basically do a scan on your stomach, and they measure her brain, not a brain, but like her head. Then they measure like a leg bone to see the length of that, and then they measure her abdomen, and it's based on the size of the abdomen. Is based on like how they determine what they think the weight is. So yeah, and 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, sorry, she was £5 8 ounces, and then yesterday she was £6. So that's not bad. So I think she's probably going to come out maybe £7, maybe 2.5 weeks to gain another pound. Again, I think that's massive. I think that's huge. It's cute, but it's huge. Let's see the size of this. Yeah, this is up to £18. So that's why that's big. So that's fine. That's a 3 to 6 months. So that's why that's the big. But it's nice. It's cute, isn't it? You were £7 14 ounces. So that's normal. I think anything above like, I think if you're like £9 up, you're like a big-ish baby, but you're not huge. But I don't know. I don't actually know what the sizes should be. But I think as long as she's like £7 odds, that's healthy. So that's fine. There's a ton of codes in this. Brooke says her girl was £8. Sorry, £8. Wait, £8.9. Aye, so £8 9 ounces. Aye. Sorry, I was like I could not fathom that for some reason. That's not bad. 7 is average. My friend had £12 baby. I was 2 weeks late. I think, oh, £12 baby, that's wild, isn't it? Because there's like about £14 to a stone. That baby's almost a stone. Anyway, to be fair, I'm not giving birth naturally, so at least then, like, if she came out £12, it's not going to like affect my downstairs. I suppose I don't know how else to put that. That sounds a bit crude. Anyway, moving swiftly on, we have this baby grow that has no sleeves, but it's got wee footies in it. Again, I think that's probably a 3 to 6, maybe a newborn. I don't know. Let's have a look. Um, they always put the labels like at the leg, and it's a pain in the arse. This is 0 to 3 months, so that's not so bad. Happy birthday. Do you think everything's big, but then she's going to start growing, and then she'll be in them before you know it? That's fair. That is fair. The woman at the ultrasound thing, she tells me every time I go that my baby's a grubber, so she eats a lot because they have to measure the amount of fluid that's like in your belly surrounding the baby, and every time they measure my fluid, they're like, "There's some fluid. There's not a lot of it though, because most of it is in your baby's belly or in your baby's bowels, like in your baby's like bladder and stuff." So my baby just like drinks all the amniotic fluid, and her belly's full, her bladder's full, like she's just bursting with amniotic fluid. So she just eats constantly. She just constantly eats that fluid. So I don't think she's going to have a problem eating. So that's good. Someone says, "Where's Marcus? He is gone to get me food." Another baby goat. Yeah. I'm trying to like watch the chat as well as like show stuff. Big pair of pajamas. I think that's like a 3 to 6 months, maybe. Don't know. Let's have a swatch. Babies come out the belly button. They can do if you want. 3 to 6 months. No, they don't. They don't come out the belly button. They come out your downstairs or come out your lower belly, depending on what happens. There's absolutely hundreds in this box, man. Margot says, "My baby is 5 months old. Love me baby smells." So every woman that I know is like, "Babies smell great," and I'm like, I've never smelt a baby. I've also never held a baby. So yeah, I'm sitting in front of you all of 177 people, and I've got 2.5 weeks left before my baby arrives, and I have never held a baby. So wish me luck. I'm sure it'll be fine. Um, I've never. I spent my entire teenage life and young adult life convincing myself that I didn't want to have kids because I was convinced that I would never find someone that I loved enough or who loved me enough to marry and have kids. That I never really got close to being like super broody or being like seeing kids and being like, "Oh, I want to hold them and cuddle them, smell them, and that kind of stuff." And then I obviously met Mark, and then all that other stuff happened, and we got married and all that kind of stuff. And now I'm in this position, but I'm 33 years old, so I've never had all that time to be like, "Oh, babies." So I know that I want babies, and I want a family, and I want children, and I want to live this life. I've just never had any practice. So that's scary, but it'll be fine because I would never um like I love my dogs for instance, like, and I would never hurt them and I squeeze them and I cuddle them and stuff. So I am an affectionate person. It's just terrifying. I just never held a baby. I feel like someone's going to pass me a bomb and I'm going to be like, this bomb's going to go off at any minute and I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. They'll be fine. What are you all saying? Yeah, I've missed Tom's chat. Why can't I go up? Where are we? Jesus Christ Chris says, new baby smell is like new car smell, you can't beat it. I actually can't think of anything worse than a new car smell. Even thinking about new car smell makes me car sick. It's not a good smell. But I understand what you mean. Baby smell is like a free high, you could sniff them all day. What does it smell like? How does a human smell in a certain way that people think it's great? I don't understand. I'm sure I will understand eventually, but I just don't know. Uh, Burnsy says, my friends thrust their newborns upon me a couple of years ago. I'd never held a baby before. She started crying almost immediately. Oh, there's Katie Nelson. The very tops of babies' heads smell like heaven. So, my friend Katie has just sent this message from hospital. The poor lass has broke her leg in two places, and it is ungodly. The X-ray is pretty grim. She's really hurt her leg. So if everyone could wish Katie to get well soon, that'd be really nice. Katie's one of my in real life friends, and she's an absolute angel. Um, Also, isn't the very tops of babies' heads the soft bit that you're not supposed to go near? Is that not a thing? Also, is it true that when babies are dehydrated, that bit dips in? Am I making that up? I'm sure I've seen that somewhere. I'm sure that someone was like, yeah, when a baby's dehydrated, the soft part of their skull like concades in. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, we have this baby grow. That's cute. It's coming up on green on my screen, but it's mustard, and I think it's a 3 to 6. So I'm going to open it and check. Can confirm epidurals are fantastic. Did you have an epidural? Oh my goodness. Is it 0 to 3 months? Did they give you an epidural to fix your leg? Oh. You can go near the soft spot, so you just have to be careful with it and don't think they're dehydrated. I don't think it's legit. Right, okay. I don't have any hedgehogs to send you, but would it be okay for me to send you pictures of another animal in my life? Yeah, why not? That's fine. Right, next we have this wee guy. This is definitely newborn. Like it's quite small. Very cute. I think it's that llamas maybe or giraffes. Giraffes. It's giraffes, isn't it? So that's nice. Babies have 300 bones at birth compared to 180 when we are 90. Bones fuse like crazy. That's weird. Do you know that babies can be born with teeth? So there's a girl that I knew. Is it Caitlin? I think her name was. Met her a few times through a different friend, and she was a midwife. And every time I met her, I'd be like, "Tell me more things," because they're always these like, it's like gruesomely interesting stories about babies. And she was like, "Yeah, a lot of babies, a lot of not some, a lot of babies are born with teeth in their mouth, and they just straight up remove them. They just like straight up take the teeth out." And I'm like, "That's weird, man." But then does that mean that they have like 3 sets of teeth? Do like the baby teeth come in and not adult teeth, or is that just the baby teeth? Babies are weird, man. Um, I've had 2 epidurals. I've heard from other women that it can cause back problems later. Can't decide if it's 20 years of care work or my babies. I have. It was worth it though. I'd have another. I mean, I have heard that epidurals and stuff can cause back pains and stuff later in life, but I suppose it's one of those things, isn't it? I think there's tons of things that your body goes through when it's pregnant that sometimes are irreversible, and you're just like, this is one of those things. Partly you lose a fuck ton of hair when the baby's born and it doesn't tend to grow back. Can't wait for that. I'm already fairly thin, so can't wait to lose even more hair. Again with the glamour, the absolute glamour. Jesus Christ Chris said he was born with full headed jet black hair. Your mum must have had the worst heartburn. Dara says it's Marcus's baby. so she won't be born with any hair. Apparently, she does have some hair, because you can see it in the scan. So apparently, she's got some hair at the back. But I don't know if she's got any hair at the top, but apparently, she's got like hair at the back. So I'm thinking she's going to come out like a wee monk with this like wee band of like hair. I don't know. Apparently, that all falls out anyway. But yeah, so we got more giraffes. Another baby grow. My bum. My bum hurts. I'm going to try and sit on my side a wee bit. There we are. It's the year 2040, the mighty clan Meakin has taken control over Scotland. No, if anything, we've been kicked out of Scotland probably. We have a mattress cover, which I'm going to keep to the side for a moment because I think this probably is the one that covers the mattress you get in the box. So I'll put that to the side and we'll try it. We have Made in China by Orb Group, Glasgow. What is it? Tell me about your. Are you like a chew toy? I say that like she's a dog. I assume this is like a teething ring. It's a wee sheep. It's like malleable and it's got like wee grooves on it, so I assume it's like a chew teething ring thing. Babies have the best wee outfits. Mindful last, you're correct. They do. I have bought there's another mattress cover. I have bought the frilliest, girliest outfits you could ever imagine, and I intend on dressing her in these things until she tells me to fuck off. Because as a mum, it's my God given right. So next we have a blanket. It's like one of those like light blankets, but do you know what it feels like? It feels like see if you play sports. I don't know about all sports. See if you play football, and like football shorts have that like feeling where they're almost like silky, but they're not silky, but they're like netted. I don't know. That's what this feels like. Oh, and it also stinks. I don't know why it's. Why does it stink? It smells like. It smells like Play-Doh and factory. I don't enjoy it. To be fair, all stuff's going to get washed anyway. I wash everything that I get because it's going to go in a newborn in it. So, 100% polyester. So it must be because it's breathable and stuff. But yeah, it smells awful. What's happening? We all talking about Jesus' hair. To be fair, I've seen pictures of Jesus Christ, and his hair is majestic. So yeah, it's no surprise he had tons of hair when he was first born. Hello, gaming twin. How you doing? Right. Next we have a towel. Just your average white towel. Oh, but it's got a wee hood. So you plonk that over the baby's head like a wee hood. This came from the same place as the blanket did, but doesn't smell as bad, but there's still a whiff. And it's you have to wash it at 70 degrees. That's weird. Don't iron, don't tumble dry. Wash colours separately. So it's the most inconvenient towel I've ever seen for cleaning instructions. But hey ho, there's that. Most baby stuff, you would clean at like 30 or 40 degrees. Clean it gently. You wash them gently. But that towel was like, nah, fucking boil me, bitch. Ashley says Sue's going to make a lovely mum and we take for this baby. Thank you. That's really nice. Next we have an ear thermometer. So that's handy, especially in COVID times. Easy to use, quick and accurate, safe and hygienic, and 10 memories. So that's good. I'm pretty sure someone sent us the is it Siemens? Like the really good version of this. We have it upstairs. It's the ones they use at hospitals. We already have one of these, but it's good to have a spare. And it means that I can give that to like my mother-in-law or whatever, and then she can keep it and she can use it. So that's good. Not a word of a lie. Like this is a video, so you would have seen me double take there. I glanced at that and genuinely thought it says peekaboo, but it's peekaboo baby. But at a glance, I was like, what? Then I double take. So yeah, it's a book called Peekaboo Baby with pictures of infants. That guy looks well serious. That guy looks like he's having his dinner and you've just told him that you're going to leave him. Or he's like having his dinner and you just went, look, honey, we went withdrawn today or whatever, and he's like, are you fucking serious? She's happy. And then at the very, very end, short corner, there's a picture of yourself. So that's cool. We have tiny, tiny, tiny wee emery boards or nail files with ducks on, so you can like file nails. Right, if Jesus Christ is telling you to like behave, then I don't dare look back to see what he's all said. Got to watch out for them poo-eating babies. I know that you're probably joking, but I think that's quite common. For like babies, like especially like when it's like potty training and stuff, they're like do a poo and they're like, oh look, and they bring you it and stuff, or like they stash it places, or they like try a wee bit. Wains are so gross, man. Linus Tech Tips have children's book about gaming. Have a look, really. Marcus fully intends on getting a papoose and just putting the baby in the papoose and then being like, right, baby, this is how you play, like, Eve or whatever, and it's just going to play games. So I'm sure she'll be right into games by the time she's old enough to have games. Next, we have another book, which is Sleep Tight, Very Hungry Caterpillar. So someone bought me the original Hungry Caterpillar. It was a lady, and she posted me Hungry Caterpillar, another book, some clothes, a nice letter, something else. One of those squishy bottle things that you're supposed to squish water on your hoof when you're peeing. I can't remember her name, but she gave me the original white book of that, the Hungry Caterpillar. So this must be like a sequel. Is there a sequel to the Hungry Caterpillar? So that's cool. Bannerlord, aye. Gonna teach Dwayne how to play Bannerlord. Nothing worse than changing muddy diapers. Aye. See, to be fair, I think that after a while of changing like nappies that are full of pee and poo and stuff, I think I'd be more raging if I went to change a nappy and there was nothing in it. Because I'd be like, oh man, it's wasted my time and this nappy. Now I need to do it again. Like, I think that would annoy me more than just changing a dirty nappy. Because if I'm changing a dirty nappy, then I'm like, well, that needs done, you know? It's true, June, you're going to be the youngest Bannerlord player on record. Maybe so. Next, we have a teeny weeny weeny teeny pair of socks. So that's cute. So at this point, I'm going to stop just for 2 seconds because I think we've got a couple of things left, right? But just to say that there's obviously a ton of stuff here, like an absolute ton of things here, and they're obviously for the mum and for the baby, and it's great that you get it. But it's mad to think that other countries don't get it. I don't even think people in England get these boxes. If you're from the UK and you're not from Scotland and you're in this chat, tell me whether or not you get this stuff or anything similar to this. But I'm pretty sure we stole this idea off of like Denmark or Norway or something. I think they've been doing that for a long, long time. Positive Americans don't get this because they don't even get like maternity pay and stuff, and you could buy a house. You could put a deposit on a house for how much it costs to actually pay a bill in America to give birth. that's wild. Um, but yeah, like I know that I'm just like casually going, oh, we baby grown, oh, we pair of socks, but it's actually such a big deal that we get all this stuff, and there's tons of people that don't. Never heard of it in England. Canada, you don't get anything. Oh, so this is the government one. Holy crap, that's really good. Yeah, this has been sent from the government. It's got there's a bit of the box. The box on it somewhere says it, but some parents club. Oh, Dazzy's here. Hello, Dazzy. Depends where you are in England, but a friend of mine got one. I don't think it has much though. How do poor people in America have tons of kids? I don't know. Do they? Is that a stereotype or something? I don't. I think everyone's individual. Um, it cost my friend $8,000 to have her baby here in the US. No maternity leave, no box, nothing. Just a bill for delivering the baby. See, when you go like, obviously, I'm not. I'm only getting like my information from people talking about it on TikTok and stuff. But apparently, like in America, obviously they have insurance, like health insurance to do anything. But your health insurance doesn't cover you for labour or like giving birth or anything. So you leave hospital, and if you have a complication, so say you went into hospital and you were giving birth naturally and it was complicated, so they had to like week you in to have an emergency C-section, then that would be surgery, so that's even more bills added onto that. And then if your baby came out and there's maybe something wrong with him and her or them, and they had to have some sort of like help to breathe or to live after the C-section, is even more. So you're talking like a bill that's started at this much for a normal labour. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and you're as a mum sitting there freaking out, thinking, "I just went through the surgery, my baby's not well," and all these other different things, as well as having to wonder, how the fuck am I going to pay this bill? Like, how did that? It's mental to me that that's because you would just be so scared, like to do anything. I think that if you were, I don't know. LA is the poorest part of America. You think so? That's not my. I read that. Maybe was last said that. Siggy says insurance in the US covers maternity labour as standard benefits. Oh, that's good then. One hospital will charge 20k, sorry, and the hospital 5 miles down the road will cost 8. Really? So speaking of papooses, we have a papoose. I'm not going to open it. I just started opening it when I was reading the chat there. But basically, it's a big bit of fabric, and you can wrap it around your body, and then you put the baby in this part. So that's cool. Just wrap it around loads, and then tuck the baby in, and then walk around with the baby attached to you, and hope you don't fall. Ooh. I'm just trying to read the chat, sorry. Things like welfare. Right, next we have tiny wee pair of gloves so they don't scratch the crap out their face. Another pair of tiny wee socks. Another pair of tiny wee trousers. Actually, what age are these trousers supposed to be for? 3 to 6 months, so that's not bad. And then we have 3 things left. So we have a play mat. So put it on the ground and the baby can lie on it and stuff. It also smells, so that'll need to get washed as well. Not intended for use in cribs or playpens. Wipe clean with a damp sponge, dry flat. Polyester. Right, so you're not supposed to machine wash this, but it smells? Right. So this is the big mat. quite thick. It kind of feels like a blanket. But yeah, I'll need to find a way to wash that because I don't trust just cleaning that with a cloth. And lastly, or second lastly, we have whatever this is. Child benefit is only paid for the first two children in the UK. I don't know anything about child benefits, I'll be honest. I know there's a benefit. I know there's a benefit that all families get for having kids. I don't know what it's called though. The child benefit, child tax, something like that. But you get it as long as you don't earn 50,000 or more. I think that's like the only discrepancy. I don't know. I don't know a lot about benefits. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Emmanuel says hello. He hopes the gang is well. Everyone's well. Dogs are sleeping over there. My man's away to get me some food. Everything's great. So this thing is a, don't know. Oh, it's a changing mat. I assume. So you've got 3 straps. So it means you can just fold it up again and then put it in your buggy or whatever, or your bag, and then take it about with you, which means that if you need to change your baby in a public toilet or something, or a public place, then you can put that down in the wee bum and back, don't get cold or whatever, or don't need to touch anything that's not yours. I see, I've never, because obviously, like, I don't know what it's like in another country, but in the UK, most toilets, there's like a male toilet, a female toilet, a disabled toilet, and then a toilet that's got a picture of a woman and a baby on it, and has a changing toilet, so there's a bathroom in there for you to use, plus a big thing that folds down, and then you're supposed to change your baby on that. But it's like a big plastic tray, and the tray's used for many things. Junkies and stuff tend to use it as a wee table. It can be used for many things. So I imagine taking stuff like that is quite important. So your baby's not touching stinking public toilet stuff, you know. But as a child cap, child benefit is the one that all parents receive. There you go then. Why would there be a child cap? You would think that people that have more kids would need more help. I don't know. We don't rely on like benefits and stuff, so we're lucky that way, I suppose. Strong and Grand says, "Here's some funds for those beautiful pugs." Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So, lastly, we have the mattress. So, there's actually nothing wrong with this mattress whatsoever. It is a good mattress. It is a microfiber mattress. What is the 700 by 428 millimeters? That's a weird way to measure something, but cool. This mattress does not contain any bad things. Right, so it's not fire retardant basically. Ensure a good close fit to the mattress of the baby box. Blah 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 blah. Right, okay. So it basically tells you on here, oh, and another 5 for the baby girl. How could I forget? Sorry. Oh no, thank you so much. That's nice. I think she's going to have like a wee savings account, so I'll genuinely put that in there. Unfortunately, the far left prefers us all dependent on the state. There'll be no change. So the box is now empty, but there's a big bit at the back there that says maximum height in the mattress do not exceed. So this mattress fits perfectly in there, and they suggest that this is a safe place for your baby to sleep. So obviously take the plastic off the mattress, put the mattress covers on the mattress, put the baby in the box. I can see how people who maybe don't have a lot, or maybe in an emergency need somewhere to put the baby to sleep. I can see how that would be useful. And one of my friends had once said to me that it was something to do. Oh, I'm jiggling these about. Something to do with how the Scottish government were like, well, everyone will be sleeping in the same sort of thing, so you're all the same. Every baby is equal because all babies sleep in a box. I don't know if that's true or not, but I think she's saying that's what the logic was. But I'll take this plastic cover off this mattress and we'll try the fabric cover. I'd probably use the mattress for other things if it fits. If it fits my pram, for instance, I would stick it in there for a wee bit extra padding or whatever. But I won't be using. I'll be using this box for baby things. So this box is obviously massive. Babies grow out of things so quickly that I plan on everything that I want to keep, like wee keepsakes, like wee pairs of socks and shoes and clothes that I really like and don't want to throw away. They'll go in there, and a lot of stuff that babies can use, I'll put in there, and then I'll put it in the loft. And then maybe one day I might be lucky enough to have another baby, and then I'll have all those things. So yeah, that's the mattress with the cover on it. It's very snug. So those covers are perfect for that mattress. So that is everything that you get from the government in Scotland when you have a baby. And it's quite impressive, to be fair. There's quite a lot of stuff in there. Um, in Scotland as well, we have things called baby banks, which is a place where you can drop off things for babies. People, so like things like, so for instance, say I've already mentioned I've got a thermostat, and so say, or thermometer, sorry. So say his mother, like my mother-in-law, didn't need this. I could give this to the baby bank, and it meant that other families could use this. Um, so it's really good. I think there's quite a lot in Scotland that's quite good for making sure the families don't go without. But yeah, that was the baby box. So I'll start putting all this stuff back in here, and I'll just chat to you for a bit if you want. Buddha is sitting right next to me snoring, so if you can hear him, then I'm sorry. I'm so looking forward to my dinner, my fantastic birthday dinner. Buzzing. It's Turkish food, so I'm getting baba ganoush and shish and halloumi and lots of tasty business. So I'm very excited. Uh, what are you all saying? I heard the boxes were to help prevent SIDS. Not sure though. See, SIDS, if anyone who doesn't know, is sudden infant death. Um, so the health visitor will say to me, or the midwife will say to me, nothing in the cot. Basically, put what is this? What is this? You put the baby in the pajamas and maybe a sleeping bag, and then you put the baby straight in. So long as there's ventilation round about the cot and stuff, there's no blankets, there's no teddies, there's none of those like barriers and stuff. There has to be full ventilation, and the room has to be a good temperature. All of those things, right? Baby sleeping on her back. That's what they've told me prevents SIDS. This box, I don't know how much this box would help ventilation because there's it's like a big cardboard box, you know. So there's no like all the cribs that I have either have like mesh sides or bars, so there's like tons of flowing air through it. Plus, the side sleeping cot is the one with the mesh, and it only really has three walls. It's got four walls, but one of the walls you take down so that it's kind of like this almost. And the baby would be here, and then the bed would be here, so that you can just put a hand straight in, and you can deal with it rather than having to go over. So I can appreciate how those things has an air current and airflow and stuff and can help prevent SIDS. I don't understand based on that information how a box has an airflow to help that, but Obviously, these things have been tested, they're government standard, they advise it, so they would not be doing that if it wasn't SIDS safe. But SIDS is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. The boxes of cot is a bad idea. Could you poke little holes in the box to help? Sorry, I'm only laughing at that because it reminds me of like if you go buy a hamster and you get the box with wee holes in the side. I don't know. Better as a toy box. Yeah, I think it's gonna. I'm gonna use mine as a storage box, but yeah, I don't. As I say, I think the boxes are quite good if you're in a situation where it's all you've got. Like I'm pretty sure my dad. So my, if you're not aware, my maiden name was Kelly. I was raised Catholic. I came from a very Catholic village, and well, Catholic and Protestant village, very split down the middle. You were one or the other. You were not anything in between. And a Catholic family. So my granny had 5 kids. Everyone's had a lot of kids. So when my dad was born, he was the second kid, and I'm pretty sure my aunt, and my dad, and maybe my other aunt, they all slept in drawers. Like you have like a chest of drawers, and like you pull the drawer out, and the babies sleep in the bottom drawer. I think that used to be normal. So from going to sleeping in a drawer to like sleeping in a box, there's not really much of a difference. But um, a mattress. This is becoming one of those episodes of Oprah Winfrey, which does good huge giveaways. Sue, happy birthday! It's my daughter's 15th too. Married from Manchester. Ah, well, happy birthday to your daughter. I hope she had a great day. It's rubbish having a birthday on a Wednesday. I hope she's. Oh, she won't be at school though, so that's good at least. Hannah says her mum slept in drawers when she was wee as well. I think that was just a done thing. I think back in the day, they just put babies in the bottom drawer. Obviously, let the drawer open. They didn't like put a baby in a drawer, just close the drawer over and go, well, that'll do for the night. Like, baby's obviously in a drawer where it open and you can see the baby and stuff, but yeah. Brad says, happy birthday, Sue. Ready to pop yet? I definitely feel ready to pop. So, as I've been sitting here, also thank you for the happy birthday wishes. As I'm sitting here, my hips and pelvis and stuff, it's almost like I'm full of Rice Krispies. It's just like little pops and cracks, and it's just it's horrid. Uh, but yeah, I have a very large tummy, um, and I was at the hospital yesterday, Monday. I did yesterday get a scan. I was there on Monday because I had a lot of pains and stuff, and it turns out that I'm just dead pregnant. Turns out the pains that I had were like rib flare, and my cervix is like up here. It's pushing against my ribs. It's pushing against my muscles. The baby's lying against nerves. So yeah, I'm very pregnant. That's fine. Dogs get jealous of babies. I don't know. I mean, I think obviously it depends on the dog. I don't think Buddha will care when she's born. I think Buddha will be like, "What is this?" And then he'll be like, "Smells weird. I want to know how to deal with that." But I think Bronson will love the baby. I think Bronson will be very excited because since I fell pregnant, Bronson's never left me alone. By my side, 24/7. He's got his wee head like resting on my stomach. He'll like sniff it loads, or he'll like give my belly a wee lick, and he like make sure it's okay. He's always very like weird round about me. He's very, very, very careful and stuff. So I think Bronson knows that there's something. I think he smells hormones or whatever. But Buddha, completely oblivious. I don't think he either knows and doesn't care, or he doesn't know. But they're gentle creatures. My dogs are really good dogs, and I don't think they would ever be nasty. It'll be fine. I'm a mother of two. Oh no, I missed it. Quick. Boop, 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 boop. Mother of two. and it's the most amazing thing in the world. No. Well, we've got two more embryos in the cryo freeze. So once this wee lady's born and I'm all nice and healed and all that kind of stuff, then obviously we can try again. It works out quite well because um, obviously IVF depends on hello. IVF depends on like your age and stuff, so it's harder the older you get. But our embryos will always be like 30, 31, 32. Don't know. So even if I'm like 36 and then we go to have more babies, those embryos are actually 31 or 32 years old. So they're just going into a 36-year-old body. But it's not the body that's the difference, it's the how many eggs and stuff you produce that is the age factor. So either way, it's very complicated and strange and awkward to explain, but we're quite lucky that we've got two more before we even need to start IVF again. So it would just be embryo transfers. So if they work first time, then there's no more IVF. So that would be nice. Embryos in the cryo freeze. Welcome to the future. We are frozen. So it's we had three embryos. We had an A, a B, and a C. 2 seconds. So Wes the Hunter for £10. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Mrs. Dankula. Good luck with the baby, and no offence to the cat lovers, but at least you can't get toxoplasmosis from dogs. Only a few minutes ago, I made a joke about babies in drawers. I don't know what toxoplasmosis is. It sounds awful. And Mr. Gently, my main man, for $2 says happy birthday. So thank you so much. Yeah, so we had when we did IVF, um, I had so many eggs. Then the eggs need to mature, and then once the eggs mature, we can then introduce them to his sperm, and then the sperm takes and become embryos. And the embryos need to mature, and then mature to a certain point, and anything past a C grade, they think wouldn't survive, so they can't use them. They're not embryos that will ever amount to anything. So they wouldn't even grow enough to miscarry or anything. They just wouldn't take. So we had an A, a B, and a C, and they put A in, who is now the baby, and we've got B and C, who are just chilling in the cryo freeze. So they're fully legitimate possible children. They're just relaxing, just taking their time. So yeah, but the risk of that is I could maybe put say for example I put one embryo in, because it's IVF and because the embryo is being put in, higher risk of that embryo splitting and becoming twins and triplets and stuff like that. So knowing my luck, I'll have this baby and I'll plan for one more baby and I'll end up with three more. But we'll see what happens. Jack says the kids were late, Pug's okay, they're making that sound. Yeah, they're just sleeping. They're just telling you they're sleeping. Of course they are. You could have quads. I could have quads. Would you be up for all the IVF stuff again? Yeah. Like if this goes okay and the birth's fine and stuff, and then we want to have more babies, then if the embryos don't take or the worst happens, then yeah, we would have to do IVF over again. It's just one of those things, isn't it? I don't know how many times I would do it though. Maybe one more round, which would hopefully maybe give me another 2 or 3 embryos again. But we would see. It takes a long ass time though. Parasites and cat poo. Outdoor cats come from catching live prey. Oh right, okay. Yeah, no, we want that. Daniel says when is she due? I'm due in 2.5 weeks roughly. So at some point in the week beginning the 15th of March, I will give birth to a baby. Some point in that week. What is I saying? Brooke says, "Do you have an ideal age gap between kiddos?" I don't know what I'm doing. I have no Scooby of what I am doing. So in my head, I think, well, if I can breastfeed and I'm changing nappies, then it would be ideal to fall pregnant as fast as I can, so that I've got babies that are a close age, so that they can be friends, hopefully, they don't hate each other. And I'm also not changing nappies, stopping changing nappies, then starting changing nappies again. And I'm also not drying up my milk supply. My logic is if I have kids quite close together, I can just keep going. Like I'm already changing nappies, I'm already breastfeeding, just keep going. Rather than having to stop and go again. But as I say, I have no idea what I'm doing. And I hear that having kids is really difficult. So there's a really good chance that it makes more sense to wait for a kid to grow up and go to school and then have another one. So that for the majority of the day you're only looking after one rather than looking after two screaming kids. So I don't know. I don't know what the ideal gap is. I have no idea. But if there's any mums in here who want to give me their opinions and their thoughts on the ideal gaps, I am all ears because that'd be good information to have. But I am not getting any younger. I'm 33 today, so I don't really have the luxury of time. So I can't wait like another 10 years or anything because I don't want to be like a dead old lady and like my kid's like 16 and I'm like 60 and they can't talk to me about things and don't feel comfortable around about me and you know like I'm never going to be a cool mum, but it'd be nice to not be a pensioner whenever they're like in their teens. Upcycle says 2 years is perfect in your opinion. I can see that. You get potty trained about 2 or 3, says Jesus. Uh, there's 15 months gap between me and my sister, and we have the best friendship. Um, my poor ma fell pregnant only 6 months postpartum. I think that sounds decent to me. Like having babies quite close together. To be fair, 18 months apart. So the thing is as well, if I'm having a section, I think you need to heal from that first, and I think that takes 6 months to heal, and then it takes maybe 6 months to start and finish with transferring embryos and stuff like that and doing hormones. So I think probably the earliest I could do it maybe be like 18 months anyway. It would really depend, I suppose, doesn't it? Just make lots of tablets so they'll think you're cool. You know, if I give them diabetes, they'll be like, Mum, why did you give me diabetes? Like, why did you just feed me cakes and stuff all the time? Now I've got diabetes and I'm just kicking about school, having to inject insulin. Do you know what I mean? They're going to hate me. My dad had 9 siblings. I suppose that's a lot of gifts at Christmas though as a kid, eh? Oh, there's Marcus one. Trying to read these, but they're going too fast. 18 months and 5 years, ideal age gap. Oh, ching ching!
They gave us 3 coats.
Whoa!
They gave us 3 wee bottles of stuff and I them because they fucking recognised the bloody boys.
Oh, that's nice. So this is the restaurant that we did our gender reveal in. It's the restaurant that we went to for our anniversary. We absolutely love this restaurant and we go for major events to this restaurant. I've had birthday parties in this restaurant. It is amazing. If you're ever in Glasgow city centre, it is called Ida and it's up at Trongate. It's fantastic. I'm just about to go, so you want to bite everything?
Hold my horn.
How?
I smashed that off a skip.
Why?
I didn't mean it. It's just when I was walking, I wasn't paying attention.
Where was the skip?
Next to Ida.
Oh. You just walking, fucking swinging your arms around?
I was just walking like I usually walk and just went buff.
You carrying your invisible Asta bag?
I was that. It's called the way I walk.
Everyone's asking what the time period is between kids. What do you think? When do you want to have another kid after this first one?
Maybe right away. I mean, the oven's already preheated, isn't it?
I don't think it works like that though.
No, I know.
What is Bronson?
I don't know, maybe 2 years.
2 years, he just farted. Buddha. Right, I'm going to get my dinner before it gets cold, but I'll move this round and there's nothing there.
Okay. Bronson.
It's so smelly.
That fucking reeks.
Oh, Buddha!
You're disgusting
You're the worst.
arsehole.
You're the worst. Wait, I moved this so you can be in it and say hi.
Alright. Well, this fucking dickhead's jumped on me.
Oh, Buddha! That's awful.
Hello. Bonjour.
Well, I'm going to go now and eat my dinner for my birthday. But yeah, now that I'm like ready for my dinner, now that my dog's just farted in my face.
I know. Gets the appetite going.
Disgusting. Right. Thank you all for coming to say happy birthday and hang out with me and see what I got in a baby box. I appreciate your company. It was very, very nice. And yeah, so also, this is probably the last live stream that I'm going to do now for months. And I've got one more video coming. So patrons have the video already, and you'll get the video on YouTube in like a week, maybe 2 weeks. What day is it? A week tomorrow. And that'll be my last video. And then there'll be no more videos, no more live streams. I'm on maternity leave. I'm doing nothing. Trying to prepare for baby. So yeah. Thanks for coming to my very last live stream. I never really realised until I said it there, but there you go. Very last live stream for a few months. So thank you. And I'll talk to you all in a few months. So I'll go now. Goodbye.